Hi Taylor, Oceana here with G3 Agency with your free website audit for Atlanta Entry Systems in Atlanta, Georgia. In this free SEO website audit provided by G3 Agency, I'm going to show you 3 to 4 things that you can do to get Atlanta Entry Systems in front of people searching for entry system and garage door services in the Atlanta and Atlanta metro areas. Like I said to Brandon on the phone, I don't expect anything in return for this video. I'm really trying to impact locally owned businesses as much as I can this year. I would love some feedback on how I did, if this was clear and if it was helpful and if it was worth your time, and so that I can further improve it for later videos. So let's just jump right in. I'm going to try to make this as fast as I can. First thing I always check for is a big click to call phone number. I see that you have a big phone number here and it is click to call. Hooray! Well done on that. And of course, the next thing I check is content. So content is the words on the page, and I have bad news for you, and that is that you have like no words on your home page. So what I do is I click Control A, Control C to copy all the words on the page, and then I throw them in here, and you have 155 words. So what you want to do is increase this to about 2,000 words on your home page, or actually it's more like 3,000 now, words on your home page, and then 1,000 words or more on the back pages or other pages on your site, because Google believes that if you have more relevant content on your home page, that must mean that you have more knowledge and therefore the most relevant one to show to its searchers. Okay, and then a final thing on this home page, if I right click on an image and click Save Image As, which it looks like it won't let me do, so I'm going to try it on another page. Maybe if I do it here, Save Image As, there we go, Save Image As. This one was saved as Commercial Gate Operator Gate. That's better than I see a lot of people save it as like just a string of numbers. So this is better, but you want to identify keywords that have high buyer intent and high volume. So I will show you how I go about doing that and do a bit of research for you in this video. But basically, you want words that have high buyer intent, meaning that they say in that phrase what you do and where you do it, and that means that a person is looking for your exact services in your exact service area, and that's going to help you out a lot. So you're actually going to want to take these images basically and resave all of them and re-upload them as your new keywords that we identify. Okay, so right here we have this tool. It's called Ahrefs. It's one of my favorite tools that I use on a daily basis, and what it does is it gives me an in-depth look into how a website is performing. It's one thing for a website to look nice, which yours does. It's another thing for it to actually function as a lead generation machine, which is what I do with websites. So your UR score here is how trustworthy or legitimate does Google think your exact web page is. So this exact your home page. So this is out of 100. So a 20 is actually a decent start for someone who hasn't had my help yet. And then this score right here, your DR score, that is the same thing except for your entire website instead of just that one page. And so it's quite a bit lower. So Google doesn't like this. What it basically is showing is that you've put a bit of effort into making your homepage legitimate and getting, helping with its scores, but you haven't done the same thing for the rest of the pages on your site, and so that brings your whole score down. Okay, and then over here we have backlinks and referring domains. So what a backlink is a link from any other website going back to your site, and it lends you authority from that site. However, you want to be careful because usually you would think that more is better here, but that's only true if those other sites that are pointing to yours have better scores here than you do. Otherwise, it's going to be bringing you down rather than bringing you up. So you want to make sure that those referring domains are that have good scores. And you can actually, if you click right here, you can see what scores they have. We have an 18, which might be okay. These zeros are not helping you. This 91 from Home Advisor is definitely helping. This gmx.com is probably pretty good. And so you basically, that's how you go through and check it out. And you can actually go to these, you know, get a hold of these people and say, hey, can you take down that link, please, if you want to clean that up a bit. Okay, so I did a bit of research for you. I put in the service areas generally. And then I also included doors and gates, kind of these little asterisks are kind of a trick that we use. And then airport, AirDash, I excluded those, DoorDash, I excluded those because I was getting a lot of results that had to do with those, and they don't have to do with your service. Okay, so now we got these list of keywords that people are actually typing into Google. And then we can look at this volume here, which is volume. This tells us how many people searched for this this exact keyword last month, and generally that's going to be your average throughout the years, whatever was done last month. But of course, this wavers up and down a little bit depending on the busy season and that sort of thing. And then over here you got KD, so that stands for keyword difficulty, and what that says is on a scale from 0 to 100, how difficult does Ahrefs, the tool that I'm using, think it will be to get to the first page of Google, which is what you really want. So here we have a 19. That's quite high. I know it sounds like it's not going to be that high because it's out of 100, but this is a very competitive game that we're playing here, and so a score of 19 is actually going to be pretty difficult. We really like to go after scores that are below 5. So as we go down here, you see we got a 19, a 7, you know, la la la. Then we have this 0, which is nice, except door 54 Atlanta, I don't know exactly what that is. Then we have this one here, and this is actually my favorite that I see so far. So garage door repair Marietta has 200 people searching for it at least last month, and probably generally every month. And we have a keyword difficulty of 4, so that's within reach. So that, you know, that could be achievable. So if we take that, then we also, you know, we have Alpharetta garage door, 150 people searching every month, keyword difficulty of 2. We would skip this one because it's way too high in the keyword difficulty, but then garage door repair, instead of, yeah, it's just like the Marietta one, except it's Alpharetta. It's got 150 people searching, so that's great. But I'm going to focus on this one here. So if I type garage door repair Marietta into Google, this is what we get. We have the ads up here. Most people scroll past them, although not everyone, so they are worth it sometimes. And then we have the map pack. So how you get to the map pack is through citations. So first of all, you want to make sure that your Google My Business listing is accurate, specifically your name, address, and phone number. And then you want to take that information and go to different directories like Yext, Yelp, CityStar, White Pages, Yellow Pages, Facebook, etc. And you want to list that information, your name, address, and phone number, exactly like it's listed on your Google My Business, and that's going to help to raise that score with Google, basically saying, hey, these guys are popular, people are talking about them, they must be trustworthy. So then it'll be able to push you toward the top, and if you end up in the top 3 results, then boom, you made it into the map pack, and that will help you to get calls. Okay, so then we have the most coveted spot on the Google results page. This spot is what's called the #1 organic result, and it will get approximately 30% of all of the searchers that come to this page. Of those that click, 30% of them are going to click right here. So this is definitely where you want to be. So let's take a look at who is there, think about why they're there, and how we can surpass them, because if we can surpass them, then they're already winning against everyone else. So by default, we must win against everyone else too, right? So simple logic there. So first of all, content. How many words on their page? And they must be relevant, right? Or else they wouldn't be showing up. So Control A, Control A, Control C. throw them into my word counter, and they have 584 words. So if we get up to that 2,000, 3,000 mark, we're going to be fine for getting past them on that one aspect. Now, of course, there are many aspects to this. So let's see, right click on an image. Let's see, oh, that one doesn't do it. I'm going to find an image where I can save image as. There we go. Check out. Yeah, so they are, let's see, overhead door, CO, NV garage door, entitled export. So they're kind of doing it right, but not really. So if we properly optimize our images by saving them as those high volume keywords, that will help us to get ahead as well. And then another thing we want to look at is their backlinks. So here's that same tool that I threw you into earlier. You'll remember, let's see, take a look at your scores so we have a fresh way to, okay, so you have a UR 20, DR 7. So let's see, their UR is 17, so it's a little bit lower for that exact page, but their DR is much higher than yours. So that's another reason, just another, I guess, more proof that you want to work on increasing the trustworthiness and of all of your pages in order to surpass your competition here. And they only have 11 referring domains and 12 backlinks coming to this exact page. But I'm sure that with a DR score like this, they've got a lot more going to the other pages that they have. And then the final thing I like to do with the competition is take a look at what keywords they're showing up for. We already knew that they're showing up in the first position for garage door repair Marietta. And if you remember, I said that that position would get about 30% of the volume that comes to that page. Well, 200 people are searching for that every month, or at least last month and probably every month. And here we have 66 people going to their website, and they're probably getting about 15 to 30, maybe even more depending on their call to action, which doesn't look very strong to me right now. So they probably, they could do better. But so they're getting several calls every single month from this. So and we can also take a look at what else they are showing up for and think, well, could any of that be useful to us? I'd like to find one that is not helpful so I can give you a good example of a bad example here. Okay, overhead doors repair. That is what they do, and that's what you do, so you might want to go after that, right? 30 people are searching for it every month. Why not? Except that there's no mention of their area here. So a person typing overhead doors repair could be in New York or in California or etc. So this is not actually a good one to go after. It's better to go after keywords that actually have the service. Well, this one doesn't even have the service. It says companies in Marietta, Georgia, which is technically true, but this is probably somebody who somebody searching this is probably not looking for your services. They're probably looking to sell you something. So, okay, so, oh, dang it, I did it again. I forgot to change this word, but okay. So, just a quick recap for you. This is my phone number and my email address if you'd like to get a hold of me. And then you want to increase the relevant content on your website. It says 2,000 here, but I've recently heard that it's actually more like 3,000 on the homepage in order to really surpass the competition and start showing Google, hey, pay attention to me because I know what I'm talking about. And then 1,000 words on your other pages as well. Implement those backlinks from highly relevant and credible sources so that that'll bring your trust score with Google up. And then make sure to include high volume, low keyword difficulty keywords on your home page and on the other pages, like, for example, not painters at Alpharetta, because that's not what you do, but rather garage door repair Marietta, right? And add citations, your name, address, and phone number to your Google My Business listing, and then also directories outside of that. And let me know if this was helpful for you. I really hope it was worth your time, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Okay, bye.